In the very early stages of a new wipe, or indeed as a brand new player, inventory space is in incredibly short supply. In the beginning, everything is worth picking up, whether it be to complete quests or sell for extra cash. This is also exacerbated for players with the standard edition of the game, where your stash size is considerably smaller than those with Edge of Darkness. I'm Gaz, welcome to the channel. Today I'm giving you my top tips to manage your inventory effectively right from the beginning and even later into the wipe. A reminder to like the video if you find it helpful and to subscribe for more Tarkov videos from yours truly. We've just smashed 1,000 subscribers on the channel, and to celebrate I'm kicking off my Discord server. The goal of this Discord is to bring together players of all experience levels to learn together, talk about and debate changes to the game. I'm very excited and hope you will all join me in the server. The link will be in the video description from now on. On to the video. Tip number 1, and one of your first goals when starting fresh in Escape from Tarkov, is to get yourself a lucky scav junk box from Therapist. This can be bartered for 100 dog tags, which is a waste of dog tags which have so many other uses, so you'll be aiming to purchase this case for just over 1.1 million rubles from Therapist level 1. While this seems like a lot of money, the utility of a massive 14x14 slot case for bartering junk items is huge, and in real terms it's a massive expansion of inventory space. I usually aim to pick up 2 of these boxes as soon as possible, as they are incredibly important to store quest items needed further on into your progression, so you can complete certain quests as soon as they are picked up. In the meantime though, CSA rigs are a great way to artificially increase your inventory size. Tip number 2 then is to buy these rigs, which take up 6 slots of space externally but have 10 slots inside. This is a 4 slot expansion, though they come in the form of 2 2x1s and 2 3x1s, so you are limited to smaller items. Most people who use this method will store things like meds, ammo and food in these though, so it's not too much of a concern. These rigs cost just under 21k from Ragman level 1 and are a great way to expand your inventory space just that little bit extra. Tip number 3 continues the trend of expansion using containers. This is especially useful for standard edition players too. There are a number of quest lines in the game that you should be aiming to complete which reward containers such as the med case, ammo boxes, and even later down the line, the thick items case. You can receive med cases for completing Therapist Quest Healthcare Privacy Part 5, Colleagues Part 3, and Crisis. Ammo boxes can be obtained by completing Gunsmith Part 10 from Mechanic, Big Customer from Prapper, and Samples from Peacekeeper. The thick items case is a quest reward for completing Private Clinic from Therapist, though this is more of a late game goal. On top of quest lines, things like the docs case should be bought or bartered for as soon as possible, as this is a double whammy in allowing you to easily store keys in your stash, as well as effectively expanding your secure container and allowing you to carry many more keys into raids with you. It will also allow you to increase your money making potential by giving you more capacity to carry certain intel and valuable items you find in raid, such as diaries and bitcoins. The docs case can be bartered from Therapist level 2 for 1 cat figurine, 1 bronze lion, and 4 horse figurines, so keep your eyes peeled and make sure you are searching in safes and other valuable loot spawns for these items, or you can wait till you hit level 15 and pick one up from the flea. The next couple of tips apply mostly when in raid, though they are useful for stash management too. Tip number 4 centers around ensuring weapons you pick up in raid are in the smallest configuration they can be when you're picking them up if you're already carrying 2 weapons. This is most useful in the early wipe, when getting as many weapons as possible out of raid will save you a lot of money. The way to do this varies from weapon to weapon, but the most common methods include folding the stock, which usually reduces the space a weapon takes up in your backpack by 2, as well as for some weapons, removing the magazine, which can take, for example, a 4x2 weapon down in size to a 4x1. Some weapons, when stripped down in raid, like the MP5K, will even fit into a chest rig's 2x1 slot. Remember, for this tip to be as effective as possible, you should always ensure the 2 biggest weapons you are carrying are on your back and on your sling. This gives more room in backpacks and rigs to carry smaller weapons and extra items. Additionally, outside of raid, if removing the magazine doesn't make a 4x2 into a 4x1, removing the pistol grip too should achieve that end. And a final tip for in raid, pick up rigs like the Azimuth and put them in your backpack. Much like we've previously done using CSA rigs in your stash, the same can be done to flesh out inventory space inside your backpack. Just bear in mind while doing this that the weight is also a big consideration here too, especially if you're picking up an armoured rig as well as a heap of weapons. It's often a mistake for newer players to completely min-max the amount of items they carry out of a raid, as you give up a huge amount of mobility and stamina regen. Take what you can carry and only expand as much as you are comfortable to do. Following these tips should help you manage your inventory and stash space throughout the early, mid and late game of Tarkov. If there are any methods I may have forgotten or overlooked, let me know in the comments below. As always, if you found this video helpful, a like is much appreciated, as well as a comment. Subscribe and never miss an Escape from Tarkov video from me, and join the Discord as we build a base of players to learn and improve together, link below. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.